afternoon, Wright State, the Horizon League, two-time defending champion and preseason favorite, coming in and with a 3-run 7th inning, pulled off the upset against the number 10 Clemson Tigers with a 6-4 win, their head coach Jeff Mercer's debut in that role. Then on Saturday, the Tigers got a fine start out of their returning ace, Pat Krall, 6 solid innings against the Raiders bats. And of course, a guy who's known for coming up with a big hit, the reigning National Player of the Year, Seth Beer was heard from. This 3-run 3rd inning homer set the tone in a 6-2 Clemson victory. So today, it's the rubber game here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. You won't find a better Sunday afternoon weather-wise here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium, and we welcome you in for the battle between the Wright State Raiders and the Clemson Tigers. And hi, everybody, along with Marty Clary, Pete Hannity with you. As we said, the winner today wins the series. Wright State out of Dayton, Ohio, may not be a program folks down this way have heard a whole lot about, but they are not to be messed with. Very good team.
They were fantastic last year in the regional finals in Louisville. Winning series is what matters. You got to win the series if you're going to go further in the regionals later in this season.
Wright State coming off a 46-win season. Since it's the first series of the campaign, let's talk about the first baseman, starting with Gabe Snyder, a junior for Wright State. Now, he had 10 homers and 48 RBIs a year ago, but it was kind of a down year as a sophomore compared to what he did in 2015, his first year.
Yeah, and you won 46 games as a team last year. How are you going to do that again? You're going to have great leadership. That's what they're counting on him to provide, not just hitting and fielding, but lead these young players.
Snyder was the Horizon League 2015 Freshman of the Year. Meanwhile, the Tigers first baseman Seth Beer, well, everybody knows about him after the campaign he had last season. They know about him at the plate, but there's also a new component for Seth Beer this year. He's changed position.
Yeah, and unusual to go from the outfield closer to the plate where finesse comes into play a lot. But how do you keep your best guy on the field longest? Get him in a position where he's not crashing into things and use his legs so much. He's got a lot to learn. He's got to carry this team at first base.
Clemson will go with righty Alex Eubanks today, his first start in 2017. Obviously, he was the winner in the Tigers' final win of 2016. And we've got the action coming at you just ahead here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium, where Clemson has been dominant against opponents over the years and looks to continue that trend here this afternoon. Side of Chicago and Rockford, Illinois. Hit just 071 a year ago, but again, that was in very limited opportunity. As a chance at an RBI here and then some in the gap to left center, and Brian will watch it hit off the wall. So the runner at third, Snyder, comes home easily, and into second with an RBI double is Adrian Marquez. He had just 3 runs batted in a year ago. That's his first year in 2017, and the Raiders have the early 1-0 lead. Again, the 0-2 pitch and a drive into right center field. Brian back at the hill, and it's going to go off either off his glove or off the top of the wall. We'll have to see. And out of the park it goes for a 2-run homer for Seth Gray. And a 3-0 lead for Wright State. Boy, that was crazy. It looked like Brian had that one measured, but out it goes, and a 3-run second inning now for the Raiders. Line to the shortstop, and they're going to double off the runner Cromwell. Less than 2 outs. He was running on contact, but a nice job first to run it down by Watley, then heads up to get the Raiders out of the inning unscathed. Take another look, and looked like it had a little bit more on it off the bat. 3 innings in the books. Wright State's lead is 3-0 here at Doug Kingsmore. Again, late. Now, we saw some teams last year put a defensive shift on for Beer as the year went on, and this time Wright State does just that as they move their shortstop into short right field. This one to center field, got under it, doesn't have enough, it's out of here. Seth Beer, home run number 2 in 2017. The way the center fielder Weatherford went back on it, I think maybe how that ball carried might have fooled him a little bit, but Beer gets the Tigers on the board, and that's a second homer in as many games for the Clemson sophomore. It appeared to have ricocheted right in front of the fence off Bryant's glove and out of the ballpark. Let's see if this one stays fair, and it will, into the right field corner. Runner being waved. Center field should be deep enough. Bryant, and his throw will come into the cutoff man, and that makes it a 5-1 game as Gray comes home on the sac fly by Matt Morrow. 32 runs batted in a year ago. And he gets his first RBI of this 2017 campaign. Of course, hit righty against Danny Sexton, the left-handed Wright State starter. And gets a hold of that one to deep right center field. Giving chase to the wall is Weatherford, and out it goes. Logan Davidson can touch them all with his first career home run as a Clemson Tiger.
And that's a great positive thing, you know, getting that fastball, making it count.
With Roman on first. First pitch swinging, and on the left-hand side of the field, it's Gray, the third baseman, appropriately records the final out in the ball game, in which he was one of the stars for this Wright State team as the Raiders come in, get the 9-2 Sunday win, and take 2 out of 3 in the season opening series for 2017.
Well, again, I think the story with Sexton, the way he kind of commanded the game, and even when he got in trouble, he hit those pitches where he needed the most. And then Wright State really took advantage for every little mistake Clemson did make. They made him pay for it.
Alex Eubanks got off to a great start in the game, striking out the side in the first, but you saw the big blow by Seth Gray. Wasn't a bad day at the plate for guys named Seth. Seth Beer, his second long ball in as many contests. But in the end, Wright State getting the 9-2 victory. On behalf of Marty Clary, Pete Ganady saying so long from Doug Kingsmore Stadium. This has been a presentation of ESPN.